各位记者朋友
Good afternoon, friends from media. Welcome to the Foreign Ministry press conference.
总台央视记者提问：我们看到李强总理对阿联酋进行了正式访问，请问您能否介绍访
？Premier Li Qiang paid an official visit to the UAE. Could you share more details with us? At the invitation of UAE's Vice President and Prime Minister Mohammed, Premier Li Qiang paid an official visit to the UAE from September 11 to 13. During the visit, Premier Li Qiang met with the UAE's President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed and had talks with the UAE's Vice President and Premier Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and attended the China-UAE Business Forum. Premier Li Qiang said that China and the UAE are good partners on the path to common development, and strengthening cooperation and helping each other succeed is in the interest of both sides. China has long put the UAE front and center in its Middle East diplomacy. China stands ready to continue working with the UAE to firmly support each other, consolidate the political foundation of bilateral relations, further enhance cooperation in various fields, and make bilateral relations grow with vigor and vitality. Both sides need to further tap into cooperation potential, expand bilateral trade, foster more drivers of economic growth, and contribute to each other's sustainable development. Premier Li Qiang encouraged the companies from both sides to ride on the trend of the times and seize new opportunities of cooperation. First, companies need to seize the opportunity from high-quality Belt and Road cooperation. Second, from the greater synergy between both sides' development strategies. And third, from burgeoning technological and industrial innovation. We welcome more UAE companies to invest in China. Next question, please.
From Reuters.
路透社，德国防卫官员表示，过航台湾海峡的军舰是为了维护自由航行。外交部对此有何评论？
原则
One China principle is the basic norm guarding international relations and consensus broadly reached by international community. Taiwan question is not about navigation of freedom of navigation. It's about China's internal affair and territorial integrity. We urge all countries to observe the UNCLOS and other laws and respect the rights for navigation. We respect the rights for navigation, but we oppose any action that undermines China's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Next question, please.
深圳卫视执新闻提问：王毅主任近日在圣彼得堡出席了第14次金砖国家安。
Director Wang Yi attended the 14th meeting of BRICS high-ranking officials responsible for security matters. Can you share more details with us? On September 11th, members of the Political Bureau of CPC Central Committee and Director of the Office of Central Commission for Foreign Affairs, Wang Yi, attended the 14th meeting of BRICS high-ranking officials responsible for security matters. Dr. Wang Yi spoke highly of the active, stabilizing, and positive role of BRICS cooperation in international affairs, saying that BRICS countries have increasingly become a more constructive force in maintaining world peace, promoting common development, improving global governance, and advancing democracy in international relations. BRICS took a historical step of expansion last year, fully demonstrating the strong vitality and appeal of the BRICS mechanism. It is important to fully leverage the strategic significance and political effects of the greater BRICS, upholding independence, solidarity, collaboration, and common development, protect the legitimate rights and interests of developing countries. Dr. Wang Yi noted the meeting of BRICS high-ranking officials are responsible for security matters and security cooperation. He called for fully utilizing this mechanism to enhance strategic coordination, take into account each other's core interests and major concerns, safeguard our respective sovereignty, and make the international order more just and equitable. China will fully support Russia's chairmanship and work for fruitful deliverables of Kazan Summit. During the meeting, Director Wang Yi also attended a dialogue session between the BRICS and Global South countries, where he made 4 proposals of upholding dialogue and cooperation, cementing the foundation of development, carrying forward the spirit of solidarity and mutual assistance, and demonstrating openness and inclusiveness. He stressed that China, as a natural member of the Global South, will stand firmly with Global South countries and jointly defend international fairness and justice and promote world peace and development. Next one, please.
谢谢法新社提问。
AFP, Swiss prosecutor issued a report saying that while the approved 23 Chinese swimmers to participate in the games. It is not biased. Then, while the chief executive criticized the report and called for a new investigation into it. Have you seen the report and what's your comment?
We noted the report, and I'd refer you to certain departments. As a principle, we have been strictly observing the regulations from WADA and have a zero-tolerance attitude to this matter. And we should not politicize the matter of sport, and the environment for equal game shall be protected. Next one, please.
The future of TikTok in the U.S. will be
TikTok 的未来将是美国上诉法院下周的一个工作重点。美国政府此前担心该应用程序对美国构成国家安全威胁，因为它归中国公司字节跳动所有。中方对此有何评论？美国是否应该担心他们的私人信息？因为 TikTok 由中国公司所有。
My colleagues and I, and the spokesperson of China's Ministry of Commerce previously made clear China's principled position on U.S. law on TikTok, which you may refer to.
谢谢发言人。环球时报记者提问：9月12号，英国
Global Times on September 12th, the UK government issued the so-called 6-monthly report on Hong Kong. What's your comment? China opposes the UK making irresponsible comments on Hong Kong affairs in the so-called 6-monthly report. Since the return of Hong Kong, one country, two systems has been a success in Hong Kong, which is widely recognized. The national security law and ordinance and the improved electoral system have enabled Hong Kong to enter a new stage in which it has restored order and is set to thrive. Its security, democracy, and people's freedoms and rights are under better protection, and it enjoys more promising prospects for development. Hong Kong affairs are purely China's internal affairs. It's been 27 years since Hong Kong's return, and the UK must respect that fact and stop pointing fingers at Hong Kong affairs. Next question, please.
Another question from Reuters.
路透社，中国政府或国家贷款机构是否正与马尔代夫政府讨论其债务状况？如果有的话，是否在讨论减免债务的措施？中国是否能否提供货币互换额度？在马尔代夫总统1月份的国事访问期间，中国和马尔代夫签署了20项新协议。中国可以提供哪些财政援助？
总统穆伊兹今年1月访华期间，两国元首
During Maldivian President Mohamed Bouazizi's visit to China this January, the two presidents agreed to elevate our relationship to comprehensive strategic cooperation partnership. Two sides reached consensus on cooperation in such areas as Belt and Road cooperation, economic and technological cooperation, blue economy, digital economy, green development, infrastructure, livelihood assistance, among others. Relevant departments in the two countries are speeding up the implementation, and China will always do its best to support and help Maldives with its socio-economic development. On Maldives' debt to China and bilateral financial cooperation that you mentioned, financial departments in two countries maintained communication and discussions.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
Ukrinform News Agency.
乌通社，乌克兰总统泽连斯基在接受巴西媒体采访时称，中巴关于乌克兰战争的6点和平倡议是破坏性的，因为首先该计划没有与乌克兰进行讨论，其次要求与占领乌克兰20%主权领土、残酷杀害乌克兰人、摧毁乌克兰城市的敌人妥协是不可接受的。你对泽连斯基总统的这种怀疑有何评论？在同样的背景下，中国领导人是否计划在不久的将来与乌克兰领导人接触？ First of all, what you're referring to is not in the 6 common understandings. Let me reiterate that to push for de-escalation, which is a pressing priority, China and Brazil put forward the 6 common understandings, stressing that all relevant parties need to observe 3 principles for de-escalating the situation, namely no expansion of the battlefield, no escalation of fighting, and no provocation by any party. It also calls on all parties to uphold dialogue and negotiation, increase humanitarian assistance, oppose nuclear weapons, oppose attacks on nuclear power plants, and protect the stability of global industrial and supply chains. The common understandings have received positive response from over 110 countries. China and Ukraine have maintained close communication on the 6 common understandings. We will continue to play a constructive role for the political settlement of the crisis. AFP. DPRK today first announced its nuclear facilities. The official media outlets also called that its leader will expand its nuclear arsenal. As a good neighbor of DPRK, how would China comment on the picture released by the DPRK and its plan of increasing its arsenal?
没有变化。
China's position on Peninsula matter remains unchanged. We believe maintaining peace and stability of Peninsula and facilitation of political resolution is suitable for our interest and other countries' interest, and we are willing to work on this matter.
From BTI.
印保托，关于印度国家安全顾问多瓦尔和外交部长王毅的双边会见。他们昨天在圣彼得堡会见，讨论了两国之间的问题。印方的消息稿称，双方同意紧急合作，加倍努力，在剩余地区实现完全脱离接触。此外，印度外交部长苏杰生在日内瓦昨天表示，印中边境脱离接触75%已解决，但更大的问题是边界日益军事化。印中在双边关系能否实现突破？
昨天也就是9月12。
On September 12th, Wang Yi has met with India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. The two sides discussed the progress made in recent consultation on border issues and agreed to deliver on the common understandings reached by leaders of the two countries, enhance understanding and mutual trust, create conditions to improve bilateral ties, and maintain communication to this end. In recent years, frontline armies of the two countries have realized this engagement in 4 parts of the western sector of China-Indian border. The China-Indian border situation is stable and under control in general. Next one, please.
记者提问：据了解，中越双方在此前就应对台风摩羯影响开展防汛抗洪合作的同时，还开展。
We've learned that in response to Typhoon Yagi, China and Vietnam worked together to mitigate the flood. Their meteorological departments also collaborated on disaster relief. Can you share more details with us? Relevant provinces and cities in China and Vietnam have been hit by Typhoon Yagi. The meteorological departments in two countries have pulled together for disaster relief. The hydro and meteorological station in Lao Cai province, Vietnam, provided rainfall data to Hekou Yao Autonomous County of Hong He, Hani, and Yi Autonomous Prefecture in Yunnan province. China Meteorological Administration also raced against time to collect data and provide hydrological and meteorological information on water areas between the two countries. All of these firmly support the flood relief in China and Vietnam and demonstrate that the two countries are a friendly neighborhood that help support each other in disaster. Next one, please.
Bloomberg News. Yesterday.
彭博社昨天在俄罗斯网易表示，习主席将参加在俄罗斯举办的喀山金砖峰会，你能否予以确认？
保持着密切沟通。
China and Russia has maintained communication at different level. We are willing to work with Russia and other BRICS partners to make this year's Kazan summit a success.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
还有其他问题吗？
Are there any other questions? If there is no other questions, I will announce that during the Mid-Autumn Festival holiday, there will be no regular press conference from Monday, September 16 to Tuesday, September 17. The regular press conference will be resumed on Wednesday, September 18th. During this period, questions can be submitted to spokesperson's office via fax, email, or WeChat. And happy Mid-Autumn Festival to you all. Thank you.